how to pick your web development software in less than 2 minutes, including how to Google for what you want, constraints you should be considering, and the features that you're likely to need from your software. In terms of Googling for what you want, it's text editor is the term, which is confusing because you're not editing text, you're editing code. But anyway, that's what you should be looking for. Dreamweaver Alternatives is a good one because it remains the gold standard, and get some reviews as well to see what other people have thought was good or was bad. When it comes to constraints, the first one is whether you're on a Mac or a PC because the software is very different between the two. Next, do you have enough memory because the software packages can be very large? And second, if you want to code in a particular language like PHP, is it supported? Now, features you may need, this is the big one really. The first one is coloured and indented text, and let me show you the difference. This is some CSS within a page, and here is some JavaScript, and you can see that they're coloured differently. And if we go to another page, there's some HTML, which is kind of green and blue. Green and two different shades of blue, in fact. This is what it looks like without any colouring or indenting, and I think you'll agree it's a very useful feature. Real-time preview is another equally useful feature. There's the code and there's the preview. Now it looks just like a web page, which is useful because that's what it will be, but actually that's within the software that you've got. Debugging support is also very handy. So here in my software I've got a web inspector. You can, for instance, zoom in on one particular component and it will take you to that location within the code. There's also timelines and a debugger and resource files, but the most useful other thing is the console. If you are coding in JavaScript, you must have one of these. The final feature you're less likely to need, and that is to synchronize directly with your FTP site. As you can see, if you do that using this, then it's just a question of dragging and dropping. I hope you found that useful.